fucking life. Hey, I was just saying, day late and a dollar short, the story of our fucking life. Hi, Thursday night, and do you know where your penis is? Okay. Um, just forewarned, I don't know if everyone's been seeing the weather lately, but it's fucking crazy out there, man. So this is going to be probably like one of those webcasts where there's two brain cells and they're fighting each other. So it's going to be a fun show. Um, Hi, we've got a star and Kairos back with us.
Hello, everyone.
Yes. And then we got Big Daddy Mo over there. See, since Mike hasn't been around for a while, he's just adopted the moniker. He's the strong silent type, you know.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Oh, he's so sexy.
Yeah.
Okay, so first things first. Obviously, it's going to be a night where we're drinking. I'm assuming, and I don't know if you guys saw, but Kairos actually posted on the Facebook event page his recipe for coffee because us nocturnal creatures, we need it to live. So, so what are you guys drinking over there?
Well, I posted it's a Venetian blend dark roast coffee with my spooky spice, which is kind of like pumpkin spice except less white people. It's actually more spice than, oh my god, it's like pumpkin.
Pinky out, bitch.
Yeah, so mine is actually spice that'll like kick you in the back of your uvula. So
uvula. A lot of our fans don't even actually know where the uvula is. They think it's like anyway. But we won't talk about that.
Yep.
All right.
I've touched many uvula.
That's bye.
All right, Mo, what are you drinking tonight?
Just water, actually. Nothing really big. I know it's lame, but yeah, that's what I'm drinking. Yeah, boo me. Pensions, man, pensions.
Fair point. Okay, and over here, as Eddie Murphy would say, lemonade. That cool, refreshing
drink.
See, he knows this is why we love him here. And actually, fun fact that Rob, that's one of our fellow webcast hosts, told me today. Today is the 41st anniversary of Elvis's death.
Yes.
So there we go. So in honor of Elvis and Aretha Franklin, who passed away today. So the king and the queen were drinking the royalty tonight.
And Bela Lugosi passed away today as well.
Good point.
Years ago, but
I mean, not today, because he'd be one old bastard, but it was 1956.
So.
Yeah.
You goth.
Well.
Yeah. All right. So you know what?
So Bela Lugosi is dead.
All right. We're going to start off with the basic disclaimer because tonight is going to be a rough one, kids. So first of all, we're going to say this is a fan-run webcast. We are not officially affiliated with Spooky Empire. We are not paid by them. We are just long-time con-going veterans that are giving our opinion from the ground floor, saying things that official spooky people can't. So if you don't like what we say, you get offended easily, turn it off. We're responsible for what we say, not what you hear. Yeah. We say bad words and talk about adult topics. So, kids should exit stage left. What did I forget in the disclaimer? We're not voices in Petey's head. And if we offend you, fuck you. Does that about cover it?
I think so.
What? Oh, yeah, and apparently I suck dick for tickets. So there we go.
Ow.
Well, I've got a deal for you.
Alrighty, that's a good. You know what? Mike and Sabrina were supposed to be here, but unfortunately they suffered an internet outage because I'm telling you, there's something crazy going on in the air. I'm blaming the Russians, I swear to God. They were supposed to do guest announcements because we have had a couple. You know what? Mo, do you know who the guest announcements are?
Yeah, Bill Mosley and the House of Thousand Corpses, right?
Importada de ciudad.
Oh, yeah, we're not hearing you, sweetheart.
That is right. Yeah, I forgot. I keep on forgetting about that. Bill Moseley is coming back with the rest of the Devil's Rejects guests. He's going to be coming out in makeup. I've seen him actually. Them actually putting the makeup on him, and it's pretty amazing. And he's probably going to do photo shoots, in the makeup. So that's always a good time.
And then there's not even just Bill Moseley, who, for those of you Rob Zombie fans, he's coming out in the movie they're making now. Was it 3 from Hell? I think it's like the sequel to The Devil's Rejects or something. And I want to say that they're doing the costume photo op on Sunday, and they're doing like a regular one. And I'm sure there's going to be a group one and the whole 9 yards. What? Saturday? Oh, Saturday, apparently, I'm being told. I'm supposed to look at the show notes. I mean, what is this show note nonsense? I don't even know. Okay. Anyway, yes, Saturday photo op in the Otis makeup. House of 1,000 Corpses group photo is being mentioned. So obviously, okay, that's that. And then Sunday photo op in the Chop Top makeup. Dog will hunt. Okay, good to know. And then there's also Ogre, those of you that are Skinny Puppy fans.
Yes.
Yeah. So most people know him from Repo the Genetic Opera, which, okay, fine, that's all well and good. But Skinny Puppy, yo. So,
Or if you're a bunch of judgmental goths like we are.
Yeah.
That's right, representing the community of the undead. And also, and I don't remember if we mentioned it on the last webcast, but Robert Mukes, who played Rufus in House of 1,000 Corpses. Now, the fun thing about Robert Mukes is he's actually one of the guests that comments very often on the Spooky page. So this pretty much tells us this is a guy you want to hang out with. He's going to be partying out, not going to be like one of those guests that just signs stuff and then goes back to their hotel room 26 miles away. But I know habla. But Rufus will probably be like hanging out with everybody. And I got to say, he's got the most beautiful hair. I don't know if you've seen his hair. It's like long and silver and it's gorgeous. And I just want to pet it. So, but he's commenting on a bunch of posts on the Spooky page. So it's like, he's going to be fun to hang out with. Hotels. And funny, Mike and Sabrina, we're going to take that too. But you know what? I'm going to hand this over to Mo because we had a bunch of questions about the hotel. So Mo actually was really cool and went and tried to book one online. And so he's got a bunch of answers.
Yes. Can you guys hear me okay? Cool. I went ahead. I did see a bunch of rumors and talk about people not being able to get that con rate. So I went ahead and went to the site, and apparently there are still some rooms available for that amount. For $135, I've heard different stories about $135, so I figured maybe I can go online right now. I did try earlier, and they were $135 per night. Still, for 2 queen beds. I'm going to go ahead and go online now and try to book a room and see what happens. So I don't know if I don't have the capacity to actually put it on screen for you, but I'm doing this live. This is right now, going on right now. So I'm going to go to my little Google Chrome thing and
Which, by the way, if you people are watching right now, it will be here now. Then, so it'll be live then. It will be now.
Lovely Spaceballs reference, man. That's cool.
You're welcome.
Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and check availability right now. And yeah, I don't know how to screenshot and put it up, but I will put it up. I believe I sent Demi a bunch of screenshots earlier. I do have the Queen Suite with 2 queens and a sofa sleeper with 2 queens and a sofa sleeper for $135 a night. So I don't now. I'm hoping that it'll stay that way, but I know that rooms are going really, really fast for this. So you might want to go ahead and. Hey, it only takes a few minutes. Go ahead and, fire up your laptop and go ahead and make that reservation. It doesn't, it's just the best thing to do. So I went ahead and tried it live for you here, and I'm still getting $135 a night. So I can't say it's debunked or anything, but yeah, that's what's going on.
Okay, well, I mean, from the rumors that I've read, apparently some people were getting 155 a night or whatever, but you saw what Mo just did. You can call, you can check with them. The villas are sold out. Oh, that's right, bitches. You can't get no villas.
All you bougie bitches.
That's right. You can't get no villas. And they also have sold out of the King Suites. What?
Did she just say kink suites?
Yes, she did.
Yes.
That's exactly
Yes,
what
I
she
did. That's exactly what I said.
Because we have a kink suite, so.
Oh, see, well, we know what party.
So if anybody, if anybody I know who has a villa, wants a little extra protection, I'm just saying, I'll go ahead and invite me over. I'm a great roommate most of the time.
Well, I'll be speaking in blackface anyway, so we'll. I'm supposed to be her cabin boy or whatever.
Oh my God, no. So yeah, but apparently they sold out of King Suites as well. So FYI, that was Jennifer Scott. Thank you for that. And the Parnell twins. Most of you that have been to Spooky, you know about the twins. They were saying that king beds are gone. Upgraded rooms for 135 may still be available. Blah blah blah. You waited too goddamn long, you schmucks. There you go. All right, so the other thing, Anastar actually brought this up, and I don't know, they can tell us if we have an answer, I'm not really sure. Now, Wi-Fi is supposed to be a $25 a day, where is it? Oh, a $25 hotel fee that is added on normally for hotel guests. I'm getting told that that's getting waived and hotel guests get free Wi-Fi. I mean, Astara, do you remember, how this whole thing's supposed to work?
So originally, before we booked at the Spooky rate, we thought, why the hell not? We'll try to see what the price is at the regular rate. So we did that, and it looked like it was going to be a few dollars cheaper than the Spooky rate, but we noticed it said at the bottom in fine print there would be a $25 a day extra resort fee. So when we then decided to cancel that and book the Spooky rate, we noticed on the confirmation it said that fee was waived because we were booking with the Spooky price.
Spooky saving money, yo. Okay, that's good to know. So let's hope the Wi-Fi is super strong. Commercial break.
Aaron Carpenter. Well, it is Ghostmon. I keep saying that. A bunch of people keep telling me weird things. It is Ghostmon.
It's my Spotify, guys. I am totally sorry. And this is live. Oh shit. All right, continue. It never happened.
No habla. No habla. Okay.
Here is my question regarding the rooms, and I don't know if Mo looked into this part. I think it was when I was looking at the regular rate, there was an option for hotel rooms with a whirlpool tub at a higher price per night. And I don't know if that option was still available at the Spooky rate. Did you see anything about that when you went online?
I did, yes. After you go ahead and get all your, get everything, get your total amount, there are options with additional things. Like, I think there was one thing where if you waived, if you booked at least 3 nights and you waived the maids to come in and clean up your room, everything was basically you got food credit for I think $15 a day or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. Now, as far as tub ones with the whirlpool in it, I don't think those are available anymore because I think they all got booked up. The only thing that was available was the two queen suite. So
when we looked, the whirlpool room, tub, whatever, were more expensive than the regular king suites, and that's why we didn't go with that because I didn't want to pay an extra fucking $20
for a goddamn tub.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and go on right now. I'm going to go back to where I'm at because I'm still at the page. I'm going to go take a look and try to price it out. So give me just a
That
second.
was like a regular rate only kind of thing with the Whirlpool tub, or that also was part of the price.
I don't know, but there are some bougie people that'll go that'll want. I don't get the Whirlpool tub. Well, then in that case, I'm not just going to shut up.
Let's see. I actually want to say hi to everybody in the chat room, by the way. I kind of neglected to look at it. I told you tonight was going to be one of those, like, dirt nights, so...
Oh, and it's also our 50th episode anniversary. We forgot to say that.
Oh, yeah, duh. See, this is what I'm talking about.
What?
This is...
Yeah,
Yep.
that's why we were supposed to wear hats.
We were all supposed to wear hats, but,
I'm wearing my party shirt. Come on.
Which is different from
Not much. This is what I wear. This is what I wear to the office. That's how it goes, man.
There's something up there. Let's see. Toast to, like, 2 years. Sure, I'll wear that. 2 years to, like, giving out spooky gossip and just causing chaos and drama and people hating. And, oh, wait, I got my party hat. Here we go. Here's my party hat.
There you go.
That's my party hat, yo.
Is that a steak and shake hat?
Yeah, duh.
No, what is that? Is that a bag?
It is a gift bag, and it is my party hat, and you cannot make fun of it.
It's an ancient Samoan tradition. You know that?
Damn right.
That's amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, so, and speaking of which, I didn't get a chance to say it before. Oh, as my hat falls off. Far & Sons, let me actually see if I can actually get a frame. They actually did a Kickstarter recently. These guys are our sponsors. These guys, if you see like the autographs that are posted on Far & Sons is always the one that helps us out and gets all the autograph prices for you guys. So visit them. They've got some really good reviews and stuff like that. They got something really cool coming up for October. So that's one of their shirts. It's super awesome. It's super goth, and it's awesome. So, Har & Sons, shout out. You got to talk to Har & Sons, man. Oh my God. Okay, yeah. So apparently, yeah, everybody. Hi to Shannon. Hi to Sharon. Hi to L17, whoever that is. There's a bunch of people in the chat. Anyway, but yeah, hi to all of them. Rob's taking care of everything, of course, as usual, because he's just that awesome. All right. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Speaking of party stuff, food trucks.
Yes.
And this was actually a really interesting topic because I saw somebody mention it on the Spooky page, and I think it's great for discussion. Bringing food trucks to Spooky. I mean, first, you know what? Mo, what do you think about food trucks at Spooky?
Yeah. Seriously? Yeah. Why'd you have to ask me? No. It is a great way to. I think this is a fabulous idea because everybody knows majority of your expenses are going to be with your hotel and your food. You know, and this is great. This is perfect. I love the idea. You will see me out there pretty much most of the day. So.
All right. What about you guys? What do you think about food trucks at Spooky?
So, as a regular
There we go, Pinky.
Regular customer of food trucks, I have 100% support for a food truck at a convention because Dragon Con has them. A lot of local conventions that we go to sometimes have food trucks, and I think it's, especially if you watch the video of Demi touring the hotel, you see how massive the fucking parking lot is. That's going to be a lot of walking, and I think food trucks will be a way to save money,
yes.
And B, is more variety. You're going to be walking place to place, so there's going to be a food truck right in the middle, and I think that's going to help a lot of people out. Now, while I do think the hotel is probably not going to allow food trucks, it would be super great if they did.
Oh, yeah. I think as, like, our resident chef of our little group
here we go. Oh, my God.
People rave. They still rave about my show you chicken, and that was like 2 weeks ago. So As the resident chef of our group, I think it's great, especially when you get ethnic food trucks. I don't eat white people food very often. I'm the most Asian white person you've ever met. And to have something like that, or a Puerto Rican truck, or like a Polynesian truck, or just to have that choice of food, and then you don't have to go to the restaurants in the hotel, which, while they look amazing, it is kind of your typical resort thing.
Let me ask you guys a question. How many restaurants are actually in the hotel? Because I've never actually been to this one before. So
I know there's a Top House, there's a cafe, and that little bar place does food as well, but I'm not sure.
And then there's the place that has the salad bar and breakfast food bar.
It's a cafe.
That's another cafe.
Oh, I don't know.
And there's
And-
several places.
my other question is basically, can they support the volume of people that Spooky actually brings in?
Oh,
The restaurants in the hotel currently.
Yeah, just from the video that Demi and Rob did, the eatery places are so spread out on the complex of this hotel that, oh yeah, they would be able to handle not only us, but even more.
At least one of the cafes I know, like I don't remember how many, if more than just one, it's 24 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of very similar to the cafe that they have over at the other side of at the Hyatt.
Yeah.
Very similar to that. So okay, that's cool.
I think
'Cause
the difference in this one is there's also part like convenience store aspect to it, where you can, while you can't get sandwiches or salad bars, breakfast stuff, you can also just buy like candy and drinks and stuff like that you would at a convenience store.
What are we looking at price wise?
Demi?
Mo, I love you. Why didn't you watch the video we took? It's all on YouTube. Just go to the YouTube channel. There's a 2-part video that goes into all the restaurants, and on the Facebook page, there's an album of the restaurant menus and the prices, and it's touristy area, so.
Because I wanted this opportunity for Rob to go ahead and put the link to that video over in the chat.
Smart. They hear that, Rob? Supposed to put that in the chat. Oh, Mo's a smart man. See, I'm not so bright. See, I got my dunce cap on, so apparently I'm not so bright. But yeah, Aubrey, you were saying something?
Oh, I was going to say, to sort of answer his question, if I'm remembering correctly off the top of my head, I want to say the pool bar food and the like cafe food are under 20 per plate, and then places like the Chop House are obviously going to be at least 20 per plate.
It's money. It's much cheddar.
Look at E.F. fucking Hutton over here. How the hell do you remember all that shit?
Vaguely, because I remember seeing the menu for the pool bar and things were like 10, 14 bucks. And then the Chop House menu was like 26, 30, 40 bucks. And then the cafe menu was also fairly similar to like the pool bar menu price-wise.
It's
Because you don't do the budget, damn it. Damn.
Jeez.
I could be wrong. I could be remembering totally incorrectly, but that's what I think is correct.
No, that sounds about right. And this is a very tourist area. You know, this is near Disney, so obviously everything's going to be a little more expensive. So while I'm not sure that the hotel would be happy with it, again, going back to food trucks, I think it would be a beautiful idea. I mean, Danny Trejo, who has been a multiple guest at Spooky, he's been there at least like 3 times. He's got a taco truck. Joey Fatone, as a matter of fact, Spooky favorite, he's got like his hot dog place, which I gotta say is actually surprisingly good. They've got a food truck, and they're like in the area. So Joey Fatone coming down with his hot dog food truck, that would be friggin' epic. So I think it would be a wonderful idea, just having like taco and hot dog food trucks, and That's more our speed anyway.
I like tacos and hot dogs myself, so you know.
No. All right, so that brings us to the VIP party, actually. And one of the things, and I think it was just posted on the Facebook page, we took a snippet of the video tour we did to show you guys exactly where the VIP party will be for those of you that got VIP. VIP is on Saturday night. Look at the Facebook page for the visual video that shows you where it is. But it's main lobby. There's the main steps. If you're coming in from the pool, you go to the right, go behind the Venetian Chop House next to Cafe 24. You'll see the video. It's all there. So, I mean, did anyone else have anything to say about VIP?
I've done it years and years ago. I haven't done it in a very long time because I don't know why. I guess really there was nobody that I don't know, but I mean, I think everyone should, if you can afford to do it, everyone should do it at once. I wish that I would have been able to do it in April just to be able to hang out with the tree before. Or no, that was last October.
Yeah.
No, I did it to hang out with What We Do in the Shadows guys. So. Whoa, what the hell you got going on over there?
I deleted Spotify, okay? I'm done. Seriously. I'm done with this damn thing. I'm sorry.
Oh, God, we love you. All right, let's see. There was the VIP party. Okay, let's see. You know, I'll let maybe Mo take this one. The 13X Studios Horror Trivia.
Oh, sorry, I didn't read up on that one. My apologies.
I don't know
Oh, they're benefiting Kids Give the World.
Yes.
Give Kids the World, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I'm going over everybody's notes and everything. We're semi-organized around here, so.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
You are fucking E.F. Hutton. Damn.
Okay. Then let Astara take it.
Okay, they're doing. Are they actually going to be given a room to actually do this, and like one of the panel rooms and such?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it on the schedule yet? Do we have a schedule?
That I'm not sure about. I do know that it's going to be a 25-question quiz. You're going to have 30 minutes to do it, and it's going to be like proctor classroom style, really stressful, tough questions.
Okay. Now, this would be really amazing. At the end, if they got like the top 3 or 4 people and bring them up on stage for like a lightning round, make a big show out of it. I think that'd be pretty cool. But that's just me.
Well, I'm sure they have something planned in case there are multiple people that get the same amount of questions correct. Now, I see something, there's like a $5 donation that does go to Give Kids the World. Yeah. But the prizes that are supposed to be included with this trivia thing are supposed to be really, really good.
Yeah, you get things that are signed by Kane Hodder, Jason Hughes, Pee Wee Herman.
It's all sports stuff.
Yeah.
See, this is a really, really great opportunity. It's stuff that they've already have, and they're pretty much donating their items. And it looks like that 100% of everything is going to the charity. I think this is a really, really good cause. So, and there's no overhead. So, I mean, this is great. It's a no-brainer, and all the money goes to the kids. This is great.
And I'm actually surprised that they really don't do horror trivia on a regular basis, because all of those are such aficionados. I think like 90% of the people at Spooky at horror trivia. So it's like, I'm surprised they don't have something like this on a regular basis, because I think that would be like a huge draw in and of itself. Yeah. So I'm glad 13X Studios is doing this.
Horror Jeopardy, like things like that on the regular would be good. I mean, there's so many things, like we talked about the last episode about Spooky TV coming back, which I think is amazing. I thought eventually at some point like a little spooky app would be cool. Kind of like they have like an app at DragonCon, like a spooky app. We've got so many things in the future, and we're not going anywhere.
No,
So-
I am still vying for karaoke
Yes.
eventually at some point. But we
I'm
also
in.
run the risk of having some of the celebrities come in and show everybody up, especially the musicians.
Yep.
You know, and I've seen the celebrities do it. I've seen Linnea Quigley get up and do karaoke. I have seen Joey Fatone, who I actually have video of, singing Bon Jovi in karaoke. That was beautiful.
I love Linnea Quigley. I mean, how do you not?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Okay, and before we get into the one dark topic, let's say I'll just do another toast to, you know, God, 2 years. I mean, we have covered not only from the guests to the host hotels to how not to be a douche. We covered like what to pack, what not to pack, you know, how to clean yourself because that's important. We'll probably have to revisit that. To security issues.
Yeah, you know, we always tell everybody not to shower and not to skip showering, and I never listen. I don't know why. I just
Shut up! You feel delightful.
You put some bits.
You know, and I can't wait for, I think by next webcast, we'll have some push and pics that we can actually review for you, and maybe hand some out at the con. Because, you know, keep your JJ fresh. You guys, too. Oh, the fact that Mo is frozen, like, with his O face there is just pretty iconic, I just have to say. I don't know if I'm the only one seeing it, but he's got like his O face going, and I'm just going to take a picture of it just because. Speaking of which, oh god, that's epic. Okay, so internet gossip. Wait, how did they call? Wait, no, the YouTubers. They say like we have to spill the tea. Isn't that how they do it?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
We're not young. We're not millennials. And by the way, I found out a couple of weeks ago that I was really old, so you know we don't use that kind of lingo. So
we're fucking the crypt keeper old over here, man. We're freaking decrepit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just talk
Okay.
to them.
yeah, just ask Laura, who's really old.
Listen, I'm 40, but I'm like a fat 40, so that's like close to 65. So I mean, I feel you, dude.
Oh yeah. On my birthday, yeah, I was, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I just found out
All right.
you're really old. Wow, really? Okay, cool.
Anyway, Demi, spill some tea.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
let's
we're
spill
not-
some tea. I don't know. However the fuck they say it. Anyway, there were some rumblings on the internet, and unfortunately, this is something we can talk about because we're fans, but understandably, Spooky wants to distance himself as far as possible. There was someone that used to, no longer does, but someone that used to volunteer at Spooky a few years ago or whatever. He volunteered for a long time. That recently got arrested on possession of certain materials.
Used to.
leave it at that.
Just let me say
Used
that. Used to.
Yeah, no, and we have a lot to say about this. Okay, and we're going to go around and all discuss this. I saw the pitchforks come out immediately, people jumping to conclusions, people sharing misinformation, people just not even looking into, not being educated and just jumping on a bandwagon, and everybody all of a sudden was this internet witch hunt. You know, first of all, it's good practice to reserve any sort of opinion until you find out details, because unfortunately, I see this sort of thing becoming very damaging, especially in this Me Too era. Everybody wants to jump on a cause, and they really don't know the story of what's going on. Now, first of all, we will say, and I'm sure I speak for everyone, we are not defending this guy. We are not defending the crime. You know, we don't. No, the guy got arrested. He's in jail. He's losing his job. Let's be honest. I'm sure his family is. God knows what's going to happen to him in jail. This guy's paying for whatever he did. He's paying for it. So, but the thing that we want, because we've seen a lot of threads where they're linking him to his volunteer position at Spooky. First of all, let me just say, okay, first, when he volunteered at Spooky, nobody knew any of this stuff. You know, and still, we don't even know what the story is. We know he got arrested, but we don't know the details of what's going on. He has nothing to do with Spooky. He's had nothing to do with Spooky. Spooky has had their patrons' safety as a #1 concern forever, and I'm going to ask Mo in a second because he's volunteered for Spooky. They put them through a training program. They don't just take anyone off the street, So, Mo's worked for a lot of conventions, and I think he may have met this guy. I don't know. We're not even going to name names because it's not even important. But Mo, you've been to enough conventions where you know that a lot of these conventions. There's security of the patrons is their highest concern. Would you agree?
Oh, absolutely. Here's the thing on this. He was a well, I should say was, because I did read a couple of the articles, and this is definitely grounds for termination. I'm not going to speak to the guy on his personality or how I knew him or anything like that. He was one of the faces that's come through. It's difficult. You've got the Spooky has gotten through hundreds and hundreds of different people coming through and actually working. But when they actually do, meet up with you and where somebody signs up, they have to size you up and make sure not too many people found out about this. I mean, he was an officer of the law for the state.
Exactly. They didn't find out.
They didn't know. It's a weird.
Disney, they didn't know.
Oh, did they work? Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't know the guy too well. He's come by. He said hi. I've said hi, and that's pretty much about it. So yeah, I mean, finding out about it, it's fucked up. These things happen. But that's why whenever something like this happens, you have to disassociate yourself with that person. You know what I mean? So.
Well, my question to you is: you've been through a lot of programs and so what? I think people just need to be reassured that not anybody that comes off the street can get a T-shirt and be in charge of hundreds of people.
Sorry, I put my headphone back. No, yeah, absolutely. Everybody, the volunteer team, the staff that work there, very good friends of mine. I mean, they do talk to these people, and you're working with them, several hours a day, and before they can actually come on, they have to figure out, hey, is this guy, a sleazeball, or is it? Sometimes that's difficult to tell. You don't know what's going on in people's houses, and I haven't looked him up or anything like that, but I don't know if this guy has had any priors or anything like that. You don't know. You don't know. Yeah. So, I mean, it's an unfortunate thing that's happened, but it's happened. So, you just have to move on. So.
And I think what people need to remember is just how to put this. Just that Spooky has nothing to do with this. Stop bringing their name into it. I'm seeing these internet witch hunts all over the internet. I'm seeing this being shared. It's like, oh my God, protect our children, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, Spooky does that. So let's.
They do it very, very well. Their security team is top notch. Nothing's gonna. I don't want to jinx it, but they have a really, really good. They're really, really good friends of mine, and they. You're safe at Spooky. I can honestly say that, especially compared to other conventions, you are very, very safe at Spooky.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
I've never felt anywhere.
Yeah. So,
all right.
Well, there you go.
Starry Kairos, I mean, what do you think about this?
Well, as somebody who has family members and he who has also worked with law enforcement, we can vouch for
law enforcement.
Yeah, we can definitely vouch for the thorough background checks that they do. They sent people to his parents' house to ask about him when he originally applied to work with the local sheriff's department. So if they didn't catch anything, there is no way that Spooky could have possibly have known, even with all of the training and like the checking and the evaluations that the spooky staff does, there's no way they could have known. So to blame for this is absolutely fair. Because
I'm sorry, just to butt in there. Spooky has one of the best training programs I've ever seen within a convention, and I'm not saying that just because occasionally I do volunteer for them on several occasions. I can see it by comparing it to other conventions. It's very, very thorough. They hold some. There are mandatory orientations that people have to go to. It stumped me several times because you're asking questions because they want that guest experience. They want to make sure everybody is safe. They want to make sure everybody's informed. I've never seen any other convention do as much for training as it is as any of them.
Yeah.
I feel more comfortable with the staff, the volunteers, and security more so than I do DragonCon.
That's saying a lot. That's saying a lot, especially with the other people that come into DragonCon and the football guys. Yeah, you see the dude bros that actually come in. Yeah.
No, but it brings up a really good point. I went up to DragonCon for 10 years, 11 years, whatever it was, and I honestly can say I have never felt safer. I feel much more safe at Spooky than I ever did. My own kids, I've brought my kids to Spooky many times. I have never felt more safe at Spooky than anywhere else. And that includes DragonCon. I don't feel safe at DragonCon. That's partly why I don't go anymore. So at Spooky, I'll never have a problem with. So, and like I said, if I bring my kids, so the point is, stop the witch hunt, stop spreading rumors, start being a little more educated about this, and stop jumping on the bandwagon when you don't know what's going on.
Exactly. And we all have our own people that keep an eye out for things.
What the fuck, Mom?
I can't eat a piece of cereal. God! Fine, I'll put it away and I'll talk about the Brute Squad.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's important.
Yes, it is. Just to let you know that we do have like a band of people not associated with Spooky at all. They're not. Of basically, I hate to say a band of friends, but we are.
Like a neighborhood patrol sort of thing.
Yeah. And it's something that's always on my mind whenever I'm off duty or walking around. I'm always looking around. Oh, is this guy? This person look unsafe? And it's something that we started about a year and a half ago, where we just walk around and basically just kind of scan the area, make sure everybody's safe and having a good time, and make sure that everybody just is safe. You have somebody to go to. It's like a buddy system, essentially.
Exactly. So if someone's making you feel uncomfortable or something looks a little suspicious and you don't want to cause a scene, that's what the Brute Squad is for.
Yeah.
Someone walk into your car, walk into your room.
Yeah. It's not security by no means necessary, but it's definitely it's kind of like an added bonus. Like I said, bonus. I'm having a shit night, guys. God.
There's also a lot of Orange County deputies that just go as fans to the convention as well.
Yeah,
and that's a major major investment made by Spooky to make you feel safe. Seriously, and every year it's an additional cost, and you got to have those guys out there hourly, and it's just one of the things that they've gone on to make people safe. So
well, we even saw last year because of my previous training, we watched them nip things in the bud before the rest of the patrons even noticed anything was going on. So
well, majority of the guys they'll actually sign up for this every year because they know first thing. Huh?
Stories they'll get out of this.
I know the stories they get out of it, and there's some deputies that are out there almost every year because they know PD, they know a lot of the crew that's there, and they just have a good relationship, and they just know what things are what's going on in the evening time during the parties and such. So.
Oh yeah. So the point is, guys, for those of you that are watching, we've all said it, and it's not just us, but if you ask just about anybody, you are more safe at Spooky than just about any other convention you can think of. Because you've got security, you've got Orange County deputies, you've got the Brute Squad. Plus, most Spooky family, those of us that have been going for many, many, many years, we may have never not been introduced together, but if we see something kind of hinky going on, we'll walk over and, help you with the situation and something like that. So you are surrounded by people that care about your safety, even people you don't know.
And if it's specifically concerns for your children, here's another thing that adds to that. You may or may not have someone part of this webcast team that actually works for the Department of Children and Families that is mandatory to be a kind of a mandatory reporter 24/7 when it comes to the safety of your children. So just relax. There's a lot of people that are going to make sure that nothing happens, that everyone's going to be safe and have a good time.
And stop spreading shit on the internet, that you don't really know.
Just stop it. I mean, I understand how easy it is to get caught up in these internet witch hunts and, oh my God, that guy's a perv or that guy's a creeper, and everybody just piles on. It's like Frankenstein with the mob and the pitchforks. Breathe, guys. Seriously, take a step back and breathe. Use some common sense, okay? It only takes a couple of minutes to take a step back, breathe, common sense. Because you guys, I've seen threads and I've seen comments and I've seen shares where people are just being led by fear, not to get all like life coach guru and shit, but all this stuff is like encouraged by fear. Stop it. Really? Stop it. God. All right. But yes, so I think that's the note that I don't think we have anything else to talk about. But Mo's chiming in again.
I am. You bummed me out. Thanks.
I bummed you out.
Yeah, you bummed me out. Now I'm all serious and shit. All I want to do is
then eat some cereal. Dress up.
Now.
Well, I think we're gonna have a really great show this year.
I just want to know what kind of cereal he's eating.
Kashi.
Ooh, yum.
Ew. For healthy shit. You got some crunch berries up in that bitch.
Oh, yeah. You want me to die?
Your cereal.
I guess some Cocoa Puffs and shit.
Let's get some grape nuts up in this motherfucker.
I'm bringing you grape nuts at Spooky, I swear to God.
I love grape nuts.
You feel fucking insane. All right. Next show we hope to have a full autograph price list. I think we have some of the photo ops already on the website. And if any more questions that you want us to explore, I think maybe we could go into basic to be because that's shit's important.
What's in the chat room?
Good question. Apparently, they're talking about Vincent Price's testicles. Trivia time.
Testicles?
Yeah, they say trivia time. Vincent Price's testicles resembled which president of the United States? And someone said portrait or profile. Profile. Okay.
Lovely.
This is a very discussion. Apparently, it was not William Howard Taft, but it was Woodrow Wilson.
Oh, that's good to know.
I have a question for some of the people in the chat, just because I can't see it. For the next show, while we're trying to think of kind of topics to bring up, one of the things I think might be interesting is if someone compiled a list of some of the vendors that are going to be showing up. I know off the top of my head at least a few right now. And I think, if people just want to hear about them next webcast, we can try to do that.
Oh, that would be great, yeah. As a matter
Or
of
if you want to pimp your own, hey.
Yeah.
we take sponsors. Baby.
Oh yeah, we do. I need to buy more
Actually, Mo just wants to eat. That's all that shit is. But actually, fun fact: Sideshow Sauces. Those of you that remember that the Satan's Nuts challenge and all that business, Sideshow Sauces actually is having a release party. I want to say September 15th or 16th. I'm going to double check on that. But they are actually looking into getting a food truck as well, so that would tie in, and that would be wonderful at Spooky. Having them at Spooky with the hot sauce and the food truck. That I'm down for that.
Very good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, but that's one of the vendors I know it's going to be there, Coffee Shop of Horrors and Sideshow Sauces. So.
I believe one of the vendors I know of is going to be horrormerch.com or something like that.
Christoph. I love Christoph. Yeah, horrormerch.com. Christoph is a longtime Spooky Con goer, and he's a big horror fan, and he always has great stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love his booth. So, but yeah, we could absolutely go into the next webcast and talk about the vendors and who our favorites are, and who's going to be there, who's going to be new, all that good stuff. So yeah, so despite the little darkness that got brought into this, but we still we're partying because 50 fucking episodes of us telling you shit.
Was I at the first one?
Honestly, the first one or two, I think, was me. And then Dawn came on, Doris came on, and it just...
Wow, I can't believe 50. Wow.
Yeah, fucking old shit, man. But yeah, let me encourage you guys to go back and watch previous episodes. I mean, from the beginning, I know there's a lot, but we still have, like 70 days until Spooky? You had enough time to go through them all.
Oh, you know what?
On your way to work.
A lot of them, yeah, a lot of them are can be spread out across many different things. It's not topical just for the individual show that we're reviewing.
We give costuming tips and budgeting tips and shit like that. Yeah.
Showering tips, shower with a friend. That's always good. Save water. Yeah. Shower with a friend. So.
Especially if you have a local tub.
That's right. I will send you all pictures of my whirlpool tub. And y'all
Does it have a bidet? Does the bathroom have a bidet?
We already covered them. You watched the video of them for a minute.
No, you watched the fucking video. Don't come and complain when you didn't watch the video.
I did watch the video.
Just forgot.
What we'll do is down in the comments, we'll go ahead and post that link to that video so you can go watch that.
It's the video before this one, actually.
Rob. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for joining us for our 50th episode. And we hope you're toasting at home with your own libations. Thank you, Mo and Astara and Kairos for joining us again. And Mo with his water and his kashi. What the hell is that shit?
I'm getting old.
Yeah,
It's not really old.
Kairos with his hipster got coffee and shit.
Yeah, I'm not letting that go. I'm not letting it go. I'm not letting that go.
That's okay. All right, so tune in next week. We'll have more stuff. And thanks for tuning in. Night, guys, and peace.
Bye.
Bye.